This is Rob from the Yacht Experts, coming to you from day 5 of the Miami International Boat Show 2026. It has been spectacular weather, super crowds, great action, lots of boats sold, lots of boats looked at. I am here with, if you follow and know me, you know one of my favorite brands, Vanquish, a true super small batch bourbon, top of the food chain, just extraordinary boats. We delivered a 55 last month, and I'm going to flip this around and show you this 70, really 72, 72 and change overall. This is an aluminum hull, 70-foot, 55 mile an hour jet propulsion. Man 2000 jet motors, just extraordinary. Here is one of the tenders at a really cool tender garage there. Coming back, and I left my microphone back in the room, so if I'm not coming through clearly, that's because I'm not mic'd up properly. Walking around here, say hi to Vanya, one of the owners. Hi, Vanya. Just jumping across here. Look at the beam here, which we said was, what did we say the beam was? 17 feet?
Almost 18 feet.
Almost 18 feet. Just extraordinary, and you can see and feel every bit.
Almost 19.
Almost 19. Oh, look at that. Keeps getting bigger. If you look underneath there, you can see this is part of the jet drive system. Again, these massive man motors. Here's our little gangplank, and coming on board, this opens up as the garage. 2 tenders in here, space for 2 tenders. Coming up, just a huge sunbed. We've got the make fast shade here. Incredible layout, carbon fiber everywhere. This upholstery is nicer than the upholstery you have on your furniture in your living room. What's going on, brother?
That one, the 55 and the
I'm looking up through the glass roof, which covers the entire cockpit area. I had my customers on here yesterday, and their only negative comment was, "You've got the helm station on the wrong side." But it's all in the eye of the beholder. This is we've got a TV here. We've got great seating all the way around. And again, this is just a quick and dirty.
65.
So coming on over here, you can see the really wide walkways. We're going to zip back here to the home station. We're not even going to go through the hatches, but just as an idea, going down in here gets you into that tender garage where you saw that VQ11. That was a Vanquish custom-made jet ski to match this boat in color and everything else. Home station here.
I'll show you the home station in a bit. Side garage.
This is yacht level. We have a hydraulic bow thruster, joystick, throttles. Everything that you could possibly want is right here.
Sturdiness of this door.
And look how it opens. I just with one finger, open and closing. I sold a 55 based on that alone, just on how the door opened and closed. Like I had a Regal before that.
And in the interior, you're just stepping into a corporate jet.
So while those people have gone downstairs, we'll take this opportunity to walk around. If I can get here. Look at the cleats. They are. There's a button I need to push to make that go back down. And how quickly we forget. No, let's just push it down. My bad. Walking on up here. So now, yes, 70 feet is a big boat, but 70 feet is not that big. It is easily manageable. This is a boat that definitely could be and would be run frequently, turn this around, by the owner an owner-operator, or have a captain. Not all the time. This boat just doesn't call for a full-time captain, although I'm sure some people will go that route, and certainly on occasions go that route regardless. But for me, being able to sit up here for a moment, as opposed to running the boat or crewing the boat, as might be the case, getting to relax here, it is just extraordinary. Of course, there is a giant sunshade to cover this, as you might expect. Let's flip this back around. And now I can't illustrate this from an operating standpoint, but if we get into the anchor, that may not be, let's just see here. Boom, boom, and boom. Well, see, now I probably shouldn't have tried this without, there we go. Okay, so let's lift this up and you can see, look at, wow. I lost you for a minute, but I'm back. And if you look just at the, look at our break walls in here. This is a windlass that is extraordinary, and a windlass locker that leaves nothing to be desired. And the deployment of the anchor, which I can't show from here, but it's one of Vanquish's special things, and it is super special. But that's not something I could do at this point. But we will get a video of that going forward. Let me get this closed down, put things back the way I found it, and let's just, okay. So I'll come back and close that properly. I'm sitting here in the direct sun and starting to sweat, which is not my best look. So moving on back here, we're going to run downstairs quickly. Here we go. It just goes on and on and on. And opening the door here, again, I just find that feature, and if you have ever had difficulties with a sliding door, you won't have that anymore on a Vanquish, any one of their models. This wide staircase coming down, one of the great features. So many boats in this price point, or at least on the super high end of the price scale, maybe not quite this expensive, but nonetheless, they have staircases that are a little scary to come up and down. Here, look at these wide stairs that are just set perfectly, as well as lit, and handrails all the way around. So here we have, the hangout area for down here, and you've got storage everywhere. We've got refrigerator and freezer and a sink, etc. Coming in here, magnificent stateroom, windows all the way around. We have a split head, so we have the toilet and the sink here, and over here we have another sink and a shower. And this is not as lit as it could be, and I'm not sure if there is additional lighting, but if you get the idea, it is a really cool shower. Lots of storage in here, and everything is just spectacular. And then coming here, we have another, over here is the other bathroom. And here we have the separate shower and the sink and toilet. And this, big screen TV, this converts into a bed. There's a high-low table and a fill-in cushion, so this can be a second berth. But this is also where family and friends can hang out in the evening if they're looking for indoor entertainment. And just spectacular. Again, I overuse that word a little bit, but it's hard not to. I noticed my customers that I was showing yesterday, wine cooler was a big thing for them. Now, you don't have to have a Vanquish for that. But here we've got another refrigerator. Just again, it is an incredibly unique, special boat. They build very, very, very few boats every year. They do go up to, I believe, 115 feet right now. Here's the 55. Over here, the outboard motors. This is a used 55, lovingly used, but for sale. This is actually the boat that we sea trialed on for my customers that ordered this same boat, but with a custom articulating swim platform you may have seen both on Instagram and TikTok and in Miami. But it goes all the way around the motors. It goes up just like that ladder there, but it goes around the motors as well and drops down several feet into the water and several feet above the water to make ingress and egress that much easier. So again, kind of quick and dirty, but this is something that needs to be physically seen. And you know, the difference at this level boat, yeah, it's aluminum, it's 60 miles an hour or whatever the number is, it's fast, it is sexy. It's the fit and finish that makes these boats different. It's nothing squeaks, nothing rattles, nothing shakes. Everything opens smoothly and easily, and the support of the company. Tom and Vanya, who own the company, started the company, run the company. They have a personal relationship with every one of the very small number of customers who buy their boats every year, and kind of the proof of the equation is, there are a lot of boats that are interchangeable. At the mid-range level, somebody may buy a Regal one year and a Sea Ray the next, and a Chaparral or a Four Winds or a Cruiser or whatever it may be. All really good boats, but they don't tend to have a degree of brand loyalty that you see here. While this is, top of the food chain in every way, including price, there are boats that compete directly with it. But you don't see people going from Vanquish to anything else. They'll go from a 55 to a 70 to a 115. And that, that speaks kind of like the MasterCard commercial priceless. Both the relationship of the owners with their owners, the relationship with the owners of the company, with the owners of the boats, and the fact that the boats simply are made better than virtually anything else on the water. This is a boat for the discerning few with, I don't want to say unlimited budgets, but pretty close to unlimited budgets, can consider. And when you're in this range, resale on the one hand, not as important conceptually, but at the end of the day, the resale of these boats is phenomenal, simply because they are that good, they are that desired, and there are so few of them. So in any case, if you're interested in more information on this or any of the Vanquish boats, reach out to Rob, the Yacht Experts. I would love to take you to their showroom on Las Olas, to take you on one of the boats, give you a chance to meet the owners, and learn a little bit more about the company. So thank you so much for the time. Rob with the Yacht Experts. Peace out.